Hello, everybody. Are we live? Come on, YouTube, do your thing. Are we live yet? Oh, maybe. I'm not sure. Yes, good. Good. Hello, everybody. It's me again. And in a shock twist how these things normally go, I think I'm actually going to try and finish one of the things I said I was going to finish. So if you remember the time before last time, I think, I started working on a tool. Well, I made a HTML parser that time, but the purpose of that HTML parser was I wanted to make a tool where you'd go to a website and you could paste in some HTML and it would give you back Lustre. Because Lustre uses... Oh, let's look at some Lustre code. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Lustre. Here we go. So rather than writing like HTML syntax or like JSX syntax or that kind of thing, you write this. It's like a little DSL inside Gleam. Which is cool, right? It means, we don't need to add any extra complicated stuff. Everyone understands the syntax, and yeah, it's just crazy to work with. The problem with it is, the problem is that you can't go to some examples for something not Gleam specific, where it's just like, do this HTML and copy and paste it in. So like if I wanted to, where would one find some example HTML? I don't know. What if you just went to MDN email inputs? What if you were looking at how do I do this? And oh look, here's an example. I want to put this in my application. You can't just copy paste that straight into Gleam code. So got to convert it in some fashion. So we want to do that automatically. So let's make a thing. And we've got a HTML parser. That's great. Now we need to take the data structures that the HTML parser outputs and turn them into Lustre. Okay. So how do we do that? Let's look at Lustre. So we're going to need attributes. We're going to need HTML. I think we can ignore svg. And is there just an element? So I was thinking we can make it nice and ugly to start with, and then we'll add all the extra special cases, because not every like possible HTML element is gonna have a function like this. So the most general case is going to be that it uses some like just generic element creating function, which is not in here, is it? Okay, that's great. That's annoying. So we're going to have to start, we're going to need element, I suppose. Okay, yeah, there's an element function here. Nice. Nice. Wubber. I don't know what a wubber is. It's not that, that's for sure. Also, how do I stop this from using Google as my default search engine? Can I change that in some way? Search engine, DuckDuckGo. Yeah, much better. So let's do that again. Wubber. Yeah, much nicer. Wubber. Something to do with credit unions. HTML. Line break opportunity element. Wow. This is really cool. You learn something new every day. What else is there? Source param. Param. Oh, this is deprecated. Boring. Ooh. Things I probably should know. um, subtitles, nice. I feel like I'm probably, I feel like there's a good chance I will actually find a use for Warborough. Area map. It finds an area inside an image map. Oh, I don't know what this is. Wow. Too fancy for me. Far too fancy for me. Cool. Okay, so let's try and do some stuff, shall we? Right, what do we call this thing? Anyone have any suggestions? Oops. No, that's not right. Peeps in the chat, what do you say? Making that tool to turn HTML into Lustre. Lusterizer. That's a dreadful name. I like it. Let's use it. Gleam new. I mean, it's English, right? So presumably this will be an S, which makes it look even worse. Hello, welcome. Well, I don't know about that. Lusterizer. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's the best I've got so far. So what am I going to need? I'm going to need the JavaScript. Was it HTML parser? No, DOM parser? Nice. And is that it? Is that all I need? I think that might be all I need. So, oops. How did it know that that was the... Wait. Oh, no, it didn't. I was like, how did Copilot know? And I was like, Copilot didn't know. Copilot didn't do that. That's actually the language server. Oh, how exciting. Shampoo. Explain it to me. Why is it called shampoo? Oh. Oh. It's not bad. It's a bit cryptic, though, shampoo. Maybe it should just be called, like, Lustre... HTML Lustre converter. Like, not very exciting. It probably should be called something like that, shouldn't it? Louis, are you on LinkedIn? Yes, I am on LinkedIn. That's not a question I was expecting. Yes, I am on LinkedIn. You can see all my previous jobs. And that sort of thing. Do you think Gleam is suited to startups right now? Yes, I do. I think Gleam is a good choice for a startup. I mean, it does somewhat depend what the startup does, but yeah, I think it's a really solid technology to build on top of. And startups are cool because they can take technological risks that will give them advantages that slower moving companies won't be able to. So if you want to introduce a new technology that you think may be advantageous into a large organization, there's going to be a lot more there's got to be a lot more diligence put into that, and you're going to have to convince a lot of people, and wheels move slow in large organizations. However, in a startup, you can basically just go, we think this is going to give us an advantage, boom, let's do it. Or not do it. Anyway, I'm just going to enjoy the fact that my language server works. Oh, look at that, isn't that nice? I can't wait for it to work consistently. And we want to say, oops. The target is JavaScript. And how does it work? JavaScript. The runtime is din. Oh, read. I think that's what we want. Oh. What's it trying to read here? I thought I did. Oh, Gleam.toml, that's what it's trying to read. Excuse me. In the US, it's pronounced JavaScript. JavaScript? Like that. As someone who's never had to touch JavaScript for backend, why Deno/bun over the other? I'm using Deno in this occasion because I need a polyfill for the DOM, because the library that I'm using uses a class that is available, that is part of the DOM, called DOM parser. And I found an implementation of that in WASM that works on Deno. I didn't find one that works on Node, and I didn't look for Bun because it just uses the same things as Node as far as I can tell. And I think Deno is really good. Like I do, JavaScript is one of, if I'm making a thing, and I'm not using Gleam, I probably am going to use JavaScript or TypeScript, just for like, you know, to knock little things out, bit of scripting here, there, whatever. And Deno is my runtime of choice because it removes most of the things that are annoying for JavaScript development for me, and that is the Node ecosystem. So yeah, I like Deno. I think it's quite good. But this time I'm using it specifically because I want to be able to run the tests outside of a browser, and I want to be able to use this JavaScript DOM parser thing. Although I think we should probably call this like HTML Lustre converter. Good. And let's move the directory in this case. Nope, I got it. HTML Lustre converter. Hello, welcome. Old school with. Oh, that reminds me. Over in YouTube, I now have a members thing. I'm good at this. I got a members thing. So if anyone wants to join, the my channel, support me, give me money, you can totally do that. You don't get anything for it other than having like a smug sense of superiority and knowing that Gleam is all your fault. You don't get any prizes though. Ooh, my follower goal on Twitch has been met. Amazing. What does that mean? I like the little confetti thing that just happened. Lovely. Do I need to set a bigger one now? How do I do that? How do you set a goal? Does anybody know? No, I don't know. Where's all the Twitch folks? Who knows how to do this thing? No one? Okay, so I'm going to wait and hopefully someone will answer that. But what are we working on? We're going to make a little bit of code that is capable of turning HTML into the Lustre syntax for writing HTML. So you can take a piece of HTML from somewhere, paste it into a website, and then it will, you know, give you something useful like the other side. Oh, I'm sure there's a way to. How did I set this in the first place? Streaming tools, no. Viewer rewards, I don't know what that is. Settings, no. No, not a clue. Okay. Oh well. Excuse me. Oops. Right. My webcam's like wobbling a bit. Let's try and do something about that. I need a better I want a webcam holder. I want a phone holder that like actually I can mount on my monitor because I've just got like a tripod that I've got unexpanded. You know, they like go like that. So it's just like all locked up, and then I've just balanced it against the back of my monitor, which works surprisingly well actually. But like when I type, it rattles, which is yeah, I don't know, it's irritating. You can use goal in chat. Oh really? Goal. Open a menu. Oh wow. Based on your channel, you can do this. Start new goal. And I want to get... What number should I go for? 256. Is it better to do small ones? I mean, 256 has got to be the classic number, right? Thank you very much, Roger. Lovely. So let's do some of that programming stuff I've heard so much about. So we're going to take in HTML. That's going to be a string. And we're going to return another string. And what's the simplest example? So wait, hold on. HTML Lustre converter. It's a bit clunky, isn't it, that name? Oops. HTML Lustre converter. No module was found with the name HTML. Why does it say that? Okay, import HTML Lustre converter. So what should happen if you pass in a empty string? Oh gosh, excuse me everyone, sorry. I've got a bit of a cough at the moment. Which doesn't annoy me, but I always feel quite irritating. So what's JavaScript on parser? I need that because I need to pass some HTML. Okie dokie. And can't remember what the let's call it parser. So pass some HTML. And then why do we just run the tests? Let's do that. DOM to records is not because it's called come on. Pass to records, that's what it's called. Ooh. Where is it there? Good. And now I want to have a function which is am I going to try and pretty print this? Is that a good idea? I mean, that sounds kind of sensible, doesn't it? What's the pretty printer called? Is it Gleam? Oh, and I should make a... I should do that so you can see it a bit easier. What are we building today? Hey, Superstore Games. We are building a wee little program, which is going to become a web page that is going to convert HTML syntax into the syntax that Lustre uses, which is not on this page, which looks like this. And the idea is that you can then copy examples from things like, I don't know, MDM or your component library, and then paste them into this, and then you've got some code that you can use. Oh, the mud guy, hey! Muds are extremely cool. What was I looking for before I got distracted? I've forgotten immediately. Oh yes. What is the pretty printer? Because this would be nicest if it was pretty printing stuff, wouldn't it? So easily pretty print structured data. Is that what I'm after? I'm not entirely. Pretty print structured data. Is it really? It's just a pretty print. It's a pretty printer. Like yeah. The bit says like pretty print structured data is like it's a generic pretty printer. It's not strictly about data structures, is it? Good. Oh gosh, I keep picking things that are slightly more complicated than I want to be on stream. But yes, I do want that. Gleam add glam. Nice. And let's restart the language server because it's not smart enough to do it itself. Oh, I should make an issue for that. Let me write down in my notes that I need to make an issue to have the language server automatically pick up those changes. There we go. Fantastique. And oh, excuse me. I'm sorry, everyone. It must sound like I'm dying. And this library that I've made looks like documentation. That's what I want. The wrapping's quite funny, isn't it? I should add some of those WB thing. What did we discover today? WBRs? Because I could put one here, couldn't I? That would be nice. Can you also like indent the second line in like HTML? Can you say like, can you put some CSS like, if you break onto new line, put some spacing on? Did I miss anything? I had to grab a kebab from the door. Oh, you're living the life, my friend. Add WBR to long module names. Gosh, my handwriting is just the worst. Like, no one will ever know what that says. Also, any London people, remember Skills Matter? What have I written on this? Nothing incriminating. Good. Who remembers Skills Matter? That place was great. I found some stationery of theirs. I joined a fantastic community of 140,000 software engineers, more than 2,000 meetups, conferences, talks, and hackathons. God, it was so good. There was this place in London, just where was it? It was in Moorgate, and they would have multiple, just like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 meetups every single night, and you would just go there and hang out with people and, you know, eat pizza if they've paid for pizza. It's really sad now that it's gone. Like, there just aren't anywhere near as many meetups, and I just miss spending time with, you know, intelligent people who've got similar interests. You know, maybe it does still exist, but I'm aware of much fewer of them than I used to be. We did ours in we did a little meetup in High Spank in Paddington. That was lovely, but that is just like renting a room at a pub. It's not quite the same. So what would we say? Dom, no. Let's just call it prints. That's probably the simplest. Like, we're going to write this function a lot. So let's give it a nice simple name. Glam doc. What is the name of the type that's in Glam? It's just called document. And what's the type in, is it HTML? Oh. Did you mean HTML node? I did mean HTML node. So, HTML node. Goes for a document. Oh, I'm going to have to explain the Printy printer. That's going to be annoying. I've accidentally picked a complicated subject. I was in the .NET world back then, grading it out. Yeah, I would always be at the Elixir ones for sure. Although they weren't there that often. They were more often at CarWow, which was no, I'm lying. It was Go Cardless. Go Cardless hosted the Elixir one for years. They were a really cool bunch, and it was a really nice office as well. Really lovely people. Kind of interesting. I think they were a Ruby shop, but they just had a really good engineering culture. So like, yeah, we'll just host it for this other language. What am I doing? Oh, we can just do like a big pipeline. Everyone likes pipelines, don't they? And then it'd be like doc dot to string. Is that a thing? It needs an int. I'm gonna assume that's the limit. What if I just do that? Does not expect any of that. Okay. Whoa, what just happened there? Okay. Okay, it takes it doesn't say what the second. It doesn't say what the second argument is. I'm guessing that's the limit. Am I missing it? It doesn't say, does it? Width. What's width? What does width mean then? I guess that's like the column. That's the maximum number of columns. I'm gonna add that to my to-do list as well. Fantastic. It's got to be the maximum number of columns, right? This is why it's really important to use your things. I'm not talking about Glam here. I'm talking about me using Gleam. It's really important that I write things in Gleam because then I find things, and I'm probably a bit more. I'm going to be a bit more irritating and opinionated about how we should do things than anybody else. And so I've found two things inside in Gleam already, and I found one thing inside a library. And the library looks amazing. This documentation is better than the documentation I write. But I found one thing that's missing from the docs. Ugh. At least I think it's missing from the docs. Document second arg of to. Why am I string? Gosh, I'm so bad at writing. Sorry to all my teachers when I was like 6. It's got to be the column width. I think you're right. Oh, look at the language server being a thing that works. Oh, how exciting. If only it always worked. So, hey. So it sounds expected type document find it. Oh, because I didn't print it. I'm such a fool. Cool. This has not been implemented yet. Nice. I recently found a use case where I had to remove all the elements of a list of a variant type, and it really wanted me made an is operator of some sort. I don't know what that means. I wanted this sort of thing you'd find when you do it more. I don't know what an is operator is. Oh, is it like so like x is sum, is that a shorthand for this? Is it a shorthand for that? It's not. Why am I doing that? It's like a shorthand for that. No, yeah, that kind of thing. But in my case, I have an ever-growing list of variants, so manually maintaining it is a nightmare. That's intentional. Anytime you change your data structures, anytime you change the definition of your domain, you should go through all the places where those things get touched and make a conscious decision about, you know, does that bit of code do the correct thing, given the domain has changed. It's all about making the program make decisions and consciously picking things rather than accidentally having some behavior. Because I think one of the biggest problems with refactoring is that you make unintentional changes. So everything in Gleam tries to make it intentional, even if it means it takes a little bit longer. Because I think overall it pays. You're making 20 small decisions very, very easy compared to making one big decision that doesn't fit everything because you didn't have all the context, and then having to hunt down manually and find, where did it go wrong. Like, because debugging sucks. So that makes refactoring slower, but refactoring is already really fast in Gleam, like way faster than anything that doesn't have such a robust type system. Like way faster than JavaScript, way faster than TypeScript, etc. Show case. I don't remember what the different things are of HTML. It would be nice if that error printed what the possible variants are. I'm going to make that as well. I'm also going to add that to my issue list. Issue. Empty case. Print. Missing variants. Gosh, I can't read. My writing's getting worse as I'm going along. Good. Right, so one of them is going to be. Ooh. My watch is telling me to stand up. I am standing up. I don't have a chair here. I'm gonna walk a little circle around my room so it knows I'm standing up. Maybe that'll do it. Gosh, I can't remember. So I think one of them is text. I think one of them is text. Tofu. Tofu. So, element. Hello, welcome. How's it going, Palgan? Nice. So, let's try and work out what we've got here. Oh, so nice. Look at those dogs coming up. Fantastic. So I've got an element that is HTML, head and body. So there's all sorts of edge cases here. So so I want to unwrap, because the DOM parser automatically puts HTML, head and body on. I want to make it not do that. Might spend my birthday tomorrow finally cracking into Gleam. Had to drop everything and go ham learning Golang for work. Happy birthday! Oh my gosh! And yeah, awesome. Learn a language for your birthday. To do was such a fantastic ad. Thank you, I really like it. If I was doing it properly, I'd actually write, this sort of stuff. So strip body wrapper, and then I'm gonna put the HTML as a second argument, because strip body wrapper. Gosh, someone just slammed the door. That's going to return, oops, it's called HTML node. To do not unwrap if the source contained it originally. So what? So if you look at, let me just return this so I get it to compile and run. So if you see here, even though in our test. So though in our test we've said it's just an empty string, the DOM parser, because it's a DOM parser, a DOM must have a HTML, must have a head, must have a body. It automatically wraps it in HTML head body. So we want to discard those. But the user may have actually put in some HTML that had a head and body, and if it does, in that case, we want to preserve it. So we'll have to come back to that later, but that's fine. Element and HTML. Element head. This one's body. It's all very shouty today, isn't it? Oh, and these should all just be empty. Okay, that's it. So if they are, if they've been put there by, yes, okay, this is good. So if they've all been put there by, if they've been put there by the parser, then they're definitely not going to have any attributes on them. Good. And oh, but then we only have one child. That's fine. Yes. Okay. So in that case, we'll put in. Okay. Yeah, children. HTML. Nodes. I call it nodes. Nodes. No list. Wrong line. There we go. And if it is anything else, we just return HTML like that. Do I want to print all of them though, or I just want to print one? Let's make a... Oh gosh, I'm coughing so much. Ugh. What happens if I just put in... H1. H1. Hello. So what do we think it should do? We should say I'm gonna need list here. Nice. So if it's just text, we can return just the text. No, we can't. It's got to be like doc dot string. How do you make a... I don't know how this document library works. So let's find out. From string? What does debug do? No? Zero with string. From string. There we go. Nice. If it's comments, it's nil. Empty. Empty. Hooray. Oh, one of the tests have passed. That's exciting. So what do we do if it's an element? If it's an element, so we say like tag. We're gonna need... Oh, we've already got string. Good. Oops. So we need the tag. We need the attributes. And then we need the children. How's this going to work? Bother, I really need to try and remember how pretty printing works. Print element. Let's drop this into a function, make it a bit easier. I can't remember what I put for... Did I do like string? I think I might have done that. And children is a list of HTML nodes, and this returns a document. And so what's the simplest thing? It's going to be having a the tag. Oh, but no, we want to lowercase it, don't we? So let's say Awesome. Let's also should we actually make these tests do something sensible? So gosh, excuse me. I was going to go to Boston, but it's going to rain. Better to learn something than wander around in the cold rain. You could never live in England. That's all we get. Hey Louis, how's it going? It's going well, but I have a cough, which I didn't really think about until I started streaming, and I'm like, oh, I'm being rude. Oh no, everybody's going to dislike me. No, but with the way that the Lustre DSL works, it doesn't make sense to have multiple elements, does it? Maybe it does. I'm not sure. Let's come back to it later. Let's just make this first one work. So, so it should be HTML, HTML with the tag stuck on. Nice. Why is coughing rude? I don't know. I just feel like it feels impolite. You know, I know you are not here, and as such, I can't cough on you, make you ill. But a part of me just feels like you don't cough on people. I don't know. And everyone's paying attention to me. If I can't like sneak over to the I don't know side of the room and cough in a polite way. So what's the next one? Dot append. I haven't used this library before, so excuse me. I'm going to be a bit clunky as I stumble my way through it. I wonder if there's an example actually in the Gleam. Oh, learning materials. Oh, look at that. Hey. Nice. This is what I want. I want glamorous list. There's a live stream. Oh, Jack is so good. Like how many times do you open up a library and it's like, here's the documentation. It's got loads of stuff in it. There's an entire section on learning materials. Here's a bunch of examples. Here's a stream. Like Jack is just the best. That's me pretending to be Italian. Okay, cool. So this is what we want, right? We want it to be like if it fits in one line, it renders like that. However, if it doesn't fit online, you want to split it over multiple. Okie dokie. So I just want to skip to the end and copy. Oh dear. Put a comma between each doc. Do some stuff. Just arrived and can confirm. Jack is the best. It's true. Did you know Jack invented Gleam? I mean, like between Jack and AcePy, like I'm not the compiler developer anymore. Those two are absolutely smashing it. They're doing such an amazing job. I just want to skip to the end and copy the final example because he's implemented exactly what I want. So list item to document. Oh, I don't understand. It looks complicated. Let's copy it though. I think we can just copy it and not think about it. Print children. So there's going to be a list of things. There's going to be a list. Okay, it's the list of documents, and there's going to be a begin, which is going to be a string, and there's going to be an end, which is also going to be a string. And we don't need to do that. So we can just say, let's not call it list. Let's call it items. Items. So we go to that. So we've got a comma. I don't know what doc space does. I don't know what that means. Open square. So let's call this. Oh, he's okay. Open and close. Let's use the same language that Jack has used. So that's open. And we're not always going to hard code to a square bracket. So we put open in here. And then we're going to have close. Oh, bowls. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, I've just been renaming variables. First, I'm actually doing some coding, and I've got the wrong thing on. Thank you so much, Ben. I know I say this every stream, but if someone can tell me how to make it automatically switch, I would love that. I don't know how to do that though. Open, close. Okay, so now we can say. Oh dear. Oh, everyone's ripping into me today. How on earth did that happen? There's a really amazing typo in the compiler that someone found and fixed lately. Everyone's being very mean to me. What's happened here? Closed. Oops. Debugger. Look at this incredible. Absolutely incredible typo. It's meant to say debugger. It says DOD. Good. I think with this stream, it's quite exciting. With this stream, I'm going to be eligible to be an affiliate. Is that what it's called in Twitch? How do you... Let me look at my dashboard, see what it says. You're almost an affiliate, and it says the only thing I need is one more stream this month. But I'm streaming right now. How exciting! And I need at least three concurrent viewers. How many have I got? 25. Hell yeah! That's exciting. So what does that mean? Does that mean you can? I think that means you can give me money. No one's given me money on YouTube yet. Maybe people give me money on Twitch. Some of that sweet, sweet advertising money. Bits, subs. I'm not entirely sure what bits and subs are. I was confused because like following and subscribing are two different things in Twitch. I've not really used Twitch much. I just like if someone on Twitter says I'm streaming and I think that sounds cool, I click on it and I open it, and then I don't know what any of the command things are. I don't know how people like have messages flash up. I just don't know how it works. It's fun though. I'm getting really quite into this whole quick everyone become a single sequential viewer. Everybody take turns. You'll be allocated a 5-minute slot for what was I doing? Oh yes, so the tag is, let's make that. So the constructor is that. And then then let's make the attributes is going to be like, let's stop map print attributes. So let's make that. And I think that's going to be really easy. That's just going to be like concatenate. Wait, how do we do it? It's probably like attributes. Wait, doc.from string attribute dot 0 1, and we separate them with a. Oh, what did I just do there? Separate them with a. What keeps happening? There we go. separate that with that, and then we want to do each one append, and we're going to pipe them. Nice. Probably need to do some escaping. And quoting. But we can come back to those later. Duplicate. Oh, it's because I called it children. But I should call them attribute. And you actually need to map across the attributes to map across attributes. Type me smash. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's because... oh, it's because I'm just returning it. Okay, so we want to have the tag, and then we append to that print children, which are going to be children. And then you open it with that, oops, and then you close it with that. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. The value being called is this, but it's this. Oh yes, because I'm not meant to do that. I'm meant to append them. Really? It's a little bit more verbose in Gleam than it is in Rust to do this. So I've defined a type class to do it in Rust, like a trait. Whoa, look at that. That doesn't look correct. Oh, this is wrong. Oh, this is wrong anyway. Yeah, this is wrong. Okay, so the children is not just that. The children is print children. And the children go in first. And we surround them as a list. Nice. And the attributes are not just that. Maybe we should do it like that. Wee bit easier. I don't think print children is the wrong word now, I'm thinking. I think this should be like wrap children. There we go. Children. And that's the children. No, the attributes go first, then the children go. Attributes. Boom. Hey, look at that. That's, oh wait, no. Oh yes, because I'm going to use constructor here. Structure. Boom. That's wrong because it's using the wrong thingies. Hey, we got one singular passing test. Why has Louis developed a tick where he randomly sounds southern? This is a it's interesting that you think I sound southern because you're from a southern state. Is that correct? Am I remembering that correct, Ben? Come on, Ben, answer. How long does Twitch chat take? Yeah, Alabama. Okay, so like it's a joke that I've been making for about 12 years where I like just get the names of all technology wrong because I found it really funny to be in a meeting, like a very serious meeting, and to be saying things that are undeniably correct and like insightful and useful and like, oh yes, we should do that, but to pronounce every technical term wrong while explaining a very complicated thing. So like, oh yeah, so like I think we should cache the HTML and the JavaScript. And now I just like quietly make this joke to myself in my room now. And now you lot are subjected to it. I'm sorry, everyone. Now you just have to pay attention to me. Oh, that sounds awful. What is it printing? Why is it printing an element here? Oh, because we've got a little debug thing here. Okay. So, question. What should we do if there are more than one element? You mean it's not pronounced JavaScript? I know. No, that one's for. The only one I mispronounced there was the HTML. JavaScript is actually the proper name. I thought it was Yiddish. Good times, eh? Oh, I got this for my I got this for riding my bike because some guy tried to run me off the road. No, he literally ran me off the road. So it was like 2 a.m, and this guy in a flashy car kept I don't know, he just didn't like that I overtook him at the lights or something, and he kept like going ahead of me and then braking really hard, and he kept revving his engine. He was so angry at me. And I got away. I was fine, but like it was so bad. The guy clearly would have lost his license, and possibly like if he had been seen doing it, if there was evidence or the police saw him, he would have 100% lose his license, and he might have I don't know, been done for assault, because attempting to hit someone with your car is assault. I guess that's assault with a weapon or something. Anyway, he would have been in a lot of trouble, and I was so shocked by the fact someone had basically tried to kill me as I was cycling home. I was like, I'm going to buy one of these. So I've got this little camera that I can wear around my neck, and I wear it when I'm cycling. I wonder if we could do like I wonder if you could like stream from it, so we could have like well, it'd be a bit useless now because you just see the back of a camera, but like maybe if I move the camera, you could have a Louis eye view of my my slightly messy desk. But I've got loads of stickers though. Oh, look at those. If you come to London, I'll give you a sticker. I'll give you several stickers. Does that easily work? Because the driver's behind you, right? I guess I'd want to buy maybe I'll buy a second one if I find this useful in some way. But I feel like most of the time when I see something dangerous, it's in front of me. What would I be worried about? So like, I don't think a car is going to just like drive directly into the back of me. I think that'd be fine. I think I'm more likely to see something in front of me that I might want to have video evidence of, or the most common thing is that someone does a close pass. So you're supposed to give a bike as much space in this country. That the highway code is that you're supposed to give a bike as much space as you give a car. Drivers do not do that. If you pass particularly close, if you pass particularly close, I think it's 3 points in your license, and maybe be sent on a driving course. And if I have someone who like passes so close they nearly clip me, or I did actually have someone clip me the other day, I want to make sure they know that was a problem, and I want them to go on a driving course. Like if they passed their test like 15 years ago, and they are clearly now just a dangerous driver, I would like them to have to refresh their skills if they're going to like nearly kill me. So that's the theory. I've not had any use for it yet, but it's a fun toy. It looks cool. The thing that's been most useful. Do I have it? The biggest value thing I've got is. Oh. That's so annoying. A bunch of lads just went past my house and threw a bottle and smashed it all over the road. And they've got like a bunch of stolen shopping carts and stuff with them. Anyway, the thing that I discovered is most useful for being safe is not a camera, but a thing that makes them think you have a camera. Because a driver is not worried about killing you. A driver is worried about getting a small fine, because that's the way their priorities are. So here's my bag that I have. It goes over my bike, like it goes over the rack here. Oh, it's green, so you can't see it. Okay, I'm gonna turn off my thingy. How does it work? Filters, chroma key off. Ah, look, I'm green now. There you go. The magic has been ruined. In fact, I'll make it really big as well. Ah, so here's my bag. I got like a reflective a thing that says I've got a camera. I didn't have a camera when I bought this, but as soon as I put that on my bag, suddenly people gave me so much more space. Because they're like, oh no, if I go too close to that person, I'm gonna get fined. And actually the one time the guy, yeah, okay, both times I've had actual problems with people being dangerous to me, I've not had this. So I think like this cost like £10. The website I bought it from was called Pass Pixie, I think. Pixie spelled P-I-X-I, Pass Pixie, or Pixie Pass, I'm not sure. And it's the best £10 I've ever spent in my life. Great. But yeah, I've ruined the magic now. This is my green. How do I turn it back on? Oh no, not that one. Not that one. Oh, much better. Phew. Back in Revachol. I learned about Gleam yesterday. Is this a sign to use it? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Everyone should be using Gleam and giving me some money as well. Sponsor me so I can keep doing it. Should we do some actual code rather than me talk about my love of cycling? Although I've just talked about how people try and kill me when I'm on my bike, so I don't think I'm doing a great job of convincing everyone that cycling is good. What did I do? Oh yes, we've got 2 tests. Okay, so I think let's make it a decision now. So I think when there's 2 elements like this, we should render it as a list like that. Nice. So that means you think Lustre has fragment? I don't think Lustre does have fragment. Because it was something I wanted. I don't think it exists yet. So let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this document to string stuff. So we're just gonna print. So if there's one document, we just return it. If there's multiple, we want to wrap them. Should we just call it wrap? Yeah, let's just call it wrap. In a list. Boom. Okay, so that's saying it should be like that. That's fine. I can deal with that. Okay, so we've accidentally made a list for an empty string, so we should say if there's none, nil point. That's an obscure joke as well. I just looked over to the thing and I was like, oh thank God it is on my editor. I was terrified I still had Safari open. What's Erlang? What's Gleam? First time I've ever heard of either. Really? Oh no. My marketing team is, aka Dylan, is clearly not doing enough work. So Gleam is a language. It's the one there. Last time I did that, I actually had JavaScript open and just didn't realize. I was just lying. And and it's really good. It's really, really, really good. It's a very simple, easy to learn functional programming language. Oh, my glove's coming apart. That's annoying. It's the GigaChad language VM. I've heard what on Theo's? Was it Theo? Which one is it? Let's find out. Oh, reject. Don't know what this is. So is his name T3.gg Gleam? Is it this one? And yeah, look, Elixir for Gen Z. Let's go. I'm gonna put it on the website. That's brilliant. That's so funny. Like, yeah, why not? I'll take it. That's really cool. That's really good. And also, I really like that this person's like, it's simple, like Go. Yeah. People are like, oh, it's like Rust. It's like Haskell. It's nothing like either of those things. Go is a much better comparison. Like, if we're like functional Go. Okay, so that works. What if we've got 3 of them? I think at this point, does it wrap? It doesn't wrap. It doesn't wrap. What's that about? Come on. Okay, what if you've got 4 of them? I feel slightly conscious about my Vim skills. Surely this has got a wrap now. It's really, is it not wrapping? Is it just broken? Let's make the number be the number of the test and not the... oh, that's 4 space. What's the difference here? The difference is I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoa. Whoa, it's working. Elixir is Erlang for millennials, but I'm a millennial. Does that mean I can't use Gleam? Damn, that sucks. I quite like Gleam. It's just a wee bit upsetting. It's like Go and Elixir had a baby. I mean, the GigaChad language is still pretty good description. I like Erlang. Erlang's really cool. I haven't used Elixir in a long time. Elixir was my main language for a long time. And then I just got more into Erlang. And then I got into this Gleam thing. Seems pretty good. Seems alright. You should try it. The guy who made it, Jack. I'm joking. I made it. I do say so myself. And if there's one person you can trust about how good Gleam is, it's this guy. So should we try and do some text? Like, what happens if we do... Hello, Joe. That should equal like... Do you think it's like this? Do you think that is what it is? I know none of these languages. I'm just here because that stupid poke. Can't escape your social media post now. Yeah, it's weird. We were hanging out on IRC 12 years ago, 13 years ago, 14, like a long time ago. So long ago. I've known Omer's in the chat. I've known longer than like most people I actually know. Back when I was a DJ. Hey Dan, you're welcome over in YouTube chat. If you're on YouTube, you should become a member. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but YouTube says I can have members now. So, so this is clearly wrong. Like, it's just rendering a string at the moment. No. Lustre. How do you render text? It's the function called text, and that comes from the element. Do you think it's okay? Do you think I should write element.text or should I just write text? I mean, Haley here, she's just written just text, but then she's also imported like div and button and stuff, which I'm not as big a fan on. Do you know if many companies are already using Gleam for dev or plan to use it? we had a company put some Gleam into production today. That was exciting. There's a few companies using it. We don't have any like big. We don't have anyone that's like been using it a lot and is like ready to like talk about it. I would really like that. I really would like it if we could have some companies be like, we've been using Gleam in production for a year. All of our new code is written in Gleam. It's amazing. It solved all of our problems. My hair grew back. I'm much more attractive now. Everything's great. You should use Gleam too. And then I'll put that on the website. Much in the same way that I keep clicking in the wrong one. Sorry, everyone. Elixir. None of this is what I want. Oh, there we go. You know, they've got this stuff like, here's a bunch of case studies, and then we just like write a blog post about like why it's so good using, you know, why this company is using Gleam. How many of these have they got? Ooh, nice. PepsiCo. They got PepsiCo. Nice. Discord. Oh yeah, Discord's all Elixir, isn't it? Duffel. Okay, so the Duffel guys are the I used to hang out with them at the like guys who went on to make Duffel. I used to hang out with them at the Elixir meetup. They're really nice folks. Yeah, these are great. I wish we had similar. Farmbot. I thought that said Fembot. I was like, what on earth is that? It's a very bold addition for Elixir's website. Will my hair grow back? Will my hair grow back? I'll have to read the documentation now. I hope so. Or not, you know. I think being bald is a really strong look. I would be very happy bald. I'd be very happy grey. I quite want to be grey. I want to have like a streak. Embedded Gleam. Well, I mean, Erlang was made for it embedding. That was the original use case. So embedded Gleam would be cool. I've got a, where is it? I've not had a chance to use it yet. But I've got a Grist board, which is an IoT platform that runs, rather than running like an operating system, it runs the Erlang virtual machine. And you can do all sorts of like cool, soft, real-time Erlang stuff. Look at that beautiful little board. I really want to find some time to get Gleam running on this thing. I don't know what I'd do with it though. I need like a little pet project, but it's a beautiful, really beautiful bit of hardware. I met Peter, I suddenly feel very rude. His name is Peter, isn't it? Grisp. Grisp is made by. Ah, no, I was wrong. It's Peer. So I knew that felt wrong. I met Peer at FOSDEM. Really lovely bloke, actually. I had a really good chat with him. And then I was talking about how cool his Grisp project was. And he's like, oh, yeah, have a board. So I'd love to see you get Gleam running on it. And then I just haven't. I've unsurprisingly been very busy since V1. So yeah, I've not had a chance to play. I'd love to. I would really like it if in some point in the future, you know, the same way we've got, you know, when you're running Gleam on JavaScript, you can pick what runtime. You can say, do you want Node, if you want Deno, if you want Bun. It'd be really cool if you say like, oh, I want Beam, I want Atom VM, I want Grisp, and then it could like, you know, output whatever is required to do that. We are trying Gleam for internal calls. Wow, that's amazing. That's so cool. I would, if you have some success there, I would really love to hear about that. It's really awesome to hear about how people are using Gleam. Also, if there's anything that you have issues with, like problems, things that are missing, teething pains, let us know that as well, because we wanna A, help you with your thing, make things a bit easier for you, and B, want to improve things for everyone who comes after you and goes down the same path. We want to make things easy for everybody. And like production users are awesome because they do things that maybe might be the majority of Gleam use in future, but they prove things out in a way that like a lot of hobbyist people won't, because when you're doing stuff as a hobby, you kind of do the fun things, but business people are doing the boring things everyone has to do. So like, let's really make sure that's really slick. I'm just gonna play my nose. Back in a sec. Aha, I'm back. Right, let's do some actual programming. Let's do some programming. Oh no, please, I don't need another board collecting dust. Oh, tell me about it. I gotta get Gleam on the Raspberry Pi working as well. Actually, I have already done that, but I've got a little Raspberry Pi that's just there, which is my home server. So if there is text, we want to have, where is text? Text from string, print text, T. Let's make a print string function. What should we like? To do escaping, and it's just gonna, like, for now, put a quote. Whoa, what did I just press? Registers. I don't know why I pressed to bring that. Dylan will know. He's my resident Vim guru. Where is attributes? Because that's meant to do escaping. So I can replace this with print string. Nice. And I can get rid of those two. Reporting for duty. Make me good at Vim. If I wasn't so busy, I'd love to like get like competent at making Vim plugins, because I could just imagine like what is it? This thing. What is this? Telescope? Is that what it's called? I could imagine there could be so many cool things you could make with this. I'd love to do that. Like put so much of my life inside this little terminal UI. Escaping. Is it just enough to like replace quotes with escape quotes? I think it probably is. I think. Should we find... Yeah, it's got to be right. Well, if it's not, someone can tell me. So if there is a quote, replace it with an escaped quote. Gosh, that looks dreadful. Where is... Can't... Is it... No, that's... What? What's going on? Okay, I've lost control. Is that correct? Oh, and then I'm going to do... Oh gosh, I'm pressing all the buttons today. Chris put out a great video and oh wow, that's great, because Chris was telling me that he wanted to make a Kafka viewer in Telescope. I'm copying. I'm going to save this for later. Thank you so much. NeoVim and Docker. Making a NeoVim Docker plugin from scratch. Oh, fantastic! This looks exactly like what I want. Amazing. Chris is just the best guy. Watch later. Nice. He integrated Dock with Telescope and showed how easy it is. Amazing. I'm going to post that link in YouTube so the YouTube folks can see what the link the Twitch folks have just shared. There you go. Looks really good. Chris is a really awesome guy, developer, writer, streamer, podcaster. Well worth following everything that he does. Raw. This has not been implemented yet. That's upsetting, isn't it? So I think it's just going to be like... string, text... Oh dear. I quite want to go to the pub, but probably shouldn't if I'm coughing this much. What have I done wrong here? Oh, it's because I never actually added these fellas. Oh, I love the operator formatting we've got now. Jack is just so good. So boom. Oh, it's got 2 quotes on it now. Oh, I'm an idiot. Nice. Nice. So what number are we up to now? 4. Hello, Joe. See you, Ben. Have fun. Will there be cheat sheets for JavaScript users? Yes, there is a pull request for one. It has a bunch of feedback on it that needs to be taken into account. We've got to get Jack on the conference circuit. He's so gifted at speaking. Yes! He's a really good presenter. He speaks really well. He's really smart. I want to get him streaming on Twitch, which I think his last one was on Twitch. He normally streams in the Gleam Discord, but I think everyone would love to, because everyone wants to see Jack explains what he's doing. Well, I just sort of fumble around and fall over and do some stuff. Jack actually explains stuff like really well. He's a really good educator. So I think people would really like if he started doing more stuff more publicly. He's the guy. He's done a few Twitch streams. Awesome. I think he started with Twitch and then later was started doing stuff in Discord, just for the Jello. That's quite funny. Jello ho. Oh, that's tickled me. Okay, let's do that instead. Jello ho. Oh, I have such a good time programming, which is good because I do a lot of it. Jello ho. Yeah. He'd be really good doing a YouTube series too, which my buddy does some editing if you're interested. That's a really cool idea because Jack does not like me. I just thought, yeah, Jack's content is so information rich. I think you could probably edit it into a YouTube video quite nicely. Someone messaged me on Twitter saying they were offering editing service. I'm pretty sure they didn't know anything about programming and they were just asking me to give them money to do things. Which he's barking up the wrong tree. this is open source. We do not have money to do things with. But yeah, I also just like practically, I don't think you could edit an interesting video out of what I'm doing. But yeah, I think you could for Jack. Is he here? We've got to bully him. Gleam is perfect. Have you considered creating a browser? An entire browser? Oh my gosh. How much time do you think I have? Wow. How long would it take to make like the world's smallest browser? Like if you just supported HTML and like a very small amount of CSS. Like no JavaScript. Just a HTML and over HTML 1. Hey, look, I think this is like working to some degree. So maybe I should commit. What do you think? Yeah, whatever. Yes. Jello ho. I'm having a good time. And so, okay, next thing I want to do is, if you look at the documentation, oh look, you can see I was looking up Pier's name. I feel bad about misremembering that. I'm very bad with names. What am I doing? Glam, I've pretty much got down now, I think. I'm looking for the list of, so if it's any one of these, I can, oh gosh, there's loads of them. If it's anyone, Ruby. What is this? Ruby elements. Oh, okay. Wow. Wow, look at that. That's amazing. So this is RP, RT. Wow, that's amazing. Does it have to be for, usually used for showing pronunciation of East Asian characters. It can also be used for annotating other kinds of text. Wow. Ruby originated as a unit of measurement used by typesetters. The smallest, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Holy shit, oh my gosh. That's so cool. How do I just want like a place I can write code. How do I start coding? So if I say, how does it work? It's like, so today I am writing and I don't know what RT and RP is, like Gleam, super cool language. Is it gonna, look at that, that's so cool. Oh my gosh. So what is the RP stuff about? RP. Ruby fullback parenthesis element. What on earth? Oh wow, that's so cool. That's so cool. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna use I gotta start using this everywhere. And wait, say like for Gen Z and for millennials. For Gen X. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I can't remember the last time I found a HTML element and was like, wow, that's amazing. Awesome. Wow, okay. Brilliant. Yes, I want to leave this page, CodePen. So I need to copy all of these. And if it's any of these are all elements, right? Yes, good. Oh, some of them have a different arity. Oh, look. Look. If we go to... Wait, so, okay. No, okay, not this one. If we go to BR, that one has no children. Oh, now I need to read through all of these and find which ones don't have children. How annoying. How am I going to do that? That's a problem for future me. So, what is a HTML element that isn't in this list? That's going to be so annoying. Can we think of... Okay, can anyone think of like, I guess we can just do like any custom element. It's going to be fine, right? If we just say like not element Lustre does not have a helper for test. Marquee. Marquee, of course. You absolute genius. Although why doesn't Lustre have that? Lustre should ship with a polyfill for its... Oh, meter is probably my favorite unknown tag. Oh, we got it. We got to look it up. We got to look it up. Meter. That's cute. I like it. Is that the default styling? Oh, it is. Nice. That looks really good. I don't need that anymore. I don't need that anymore. I don't need that anymore. Let's stick with this fella. Gosh, that's a lot of things. Is that really what I'm writing? I'm really going to make a case expression of these. I think I am. Okay, so, dude, watch this. I know Vim. Is that how you do it? No. How do you do like match the whole thing? I don't remember. Do I actually need to like surround it? Yeah, there we go. I've done it wrong though. That's not. It's meant to be that. Okay. I'm also doing this. Or I'm just doing so many kinds of wrong right now. So let's put this in here for now. Comment it out. Actually finish writing the test I said I was going to make. So, and marquee. Is that how you spell marquee? So that would be like, is it like that? Any Lustre people in the place? Is this correct? Oui. Oui. I know French. I'm studying it for like 200 days. I can't do anything. I can't speak any French. So they should all get a constructor function. Constructor. Oh. Okay, so we need to make a constructor function. I'm calling it constructor, but that's not what it should be called. It should be like print tag. Oh no, it is a constructor because this is the Lustre at this point. Oh, look at that. It's like the language server kind of works or something. I mean, not very well, but shh, don't tell anyone. Oh, oh, wait, no. Oh no. This doesn't work. This doesn't work. Hearing you say constructor in your accent is just reminding me of my favourite Python joke. British Python devs be like, that's a constructor, innit? That's a constructor, innit? It's pretty good. Anyways, what I've done doesn't make sense. This is rubbish because bums. How are we going to do this? So the constructor comes out of here, it goes here. Oh, we've already lowercase the tag. So if it's one of these, this happens. Boom. Hey, this has not been implemented. Oh yeah, it hasn't, has it? It hasn't. I'm gonna put some of these fellas around it. I think that looks a bit nicer, right? Bit clearer. So in this case, it's gonna be elements, but we don't put the tag in because the tag goes. Hey. Oh, but it doesn't get, it's not indented. Okay. Does that really fit on one line? That shouldn't fit. I'm like so confident that shouldn't fit. Hmm. Oh, maybe it goes slightly over. That's fine. I don't care. Good. What are the other things we need to do? Attributes, 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 void elements. Let's make a list. Attributes, void elements. What other things are there? Is that it? Oh, the body thing. Wrap the body contain body head. I hope I'm not full at getting ill. Oh, I'm gonna have some cough medicine. That's what I'm gonna have. Wonderful. It's the best thing about being ill is that like cough syrup tastes great. I always wanted to have more of it when I was better as a kid, and I didn't understand why my mum wouldn't let me have it. Give me Calpol. Oh, I just pressed something and I don't know what I've pressed. Unusual elements. Hey, Jägermeister and Calpo, a flaming Homer. Is that? Oh, it is, isn't it? I do have Jägermeister in the other room. I do. I like Jägermeister does really hit that cough syrup thing, doesn't it? A flaming Louis. Hey Nuvi, how's it going? He's been asleep most of the stream. Normally my streams are filled with him complaining about stuff, but on this one occasion he seems to have been relatively well behaved, don't you? This is why I need the second cam, so I can point it at him and be like, look at my cat. He doesn't look very happy though. So we need to crowdfund you a second cam. Okay, so like I could probably use this. I could probably use this in some way. But the thing that makes me nervous is that like I've got this green screen largely because I don't want you to see my bedroom. And I just feel like, oh, how do I make sure I'm not like it just feels really first of all, it feels unprofessional, you know. I don't want people to see my room. And second, it just feels a bit invasive. I'd actually have to tidy up. Really decent. Hello. Really decent is Mark. Is that right? Is that correct? Oh, got it in one. This is going really well. I thought this was going to take way longer, but I like we could plausibly get through all these things, right? So let's make a test that has some attributes, because that's probably the most common thing, right? So what would it be like? Let's have a link. Oops. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. This would be like the one place where Copilot would actually be like kind of useful. Yeah, c'est la vie. This is great. I don't know when I can't believe I'm doing a stream. I'm actually getting stuff done. This never happens to me. Oh no, this is wrong. Look, I've printed. This is so funny. So I've made it print in I've made it print in HTML syntax. Good news, everybody! I've made a HTML to HTML compiler. Oh, what is this rubbish? Okay, so how do attributes work in? Stop zooming in. Don't need to zoom in on myself. How do attributes work in this crazy language? There's an attribute module, nice, and it has a bunch of. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do the same thing. Sorry, I'm very tired today. Otherwise, it would have you quite distracted. I'm glad that I've got things done, but I also it's Haley. Haley, this thing you've made is rubbish. No, it's great. Oh, type. Oh, okay. So we also need to think about the fact that type has an underscore. Let's add that to my list of things to do. Type atta becomes type. Are there other ones like that? No. Okay. So let's grab all of these fellas and pop them in my attribute, my little attribute thingy. Gosh, that is so wrong. What an absolute fool I am. Do we need to normalize the attributes? Like, do we need to lowercase them? It doesn't have all the HTML elements. It doesn't have marquee. Okay, let's try and do that thing again I did before. There we go. I mean, that's wrong. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so attribute. I can't spell this word. Yank. Paste. Paste again. First thing, and then type. Oh, type. Let's pop type out of it, because that's going to be different. To do. And where's my attribute test? Is this not running? It's not running. Pop. What? Oh no, my test is wrong. So that should say attribute.href. Good. So attributes always only have one thing, right? It's been not. I don't really like this print string. Where does this get used? This gets used here and here and here. I kind of want to make this return just a string. And then do that. And this fellow as well. And here too. Nice. Nice. Yes, I know why. You're siding with big tech against marquee tag. Give the people what they want. But it does have objectively the best tag, says Mike. Should we find out what that tag is? Thank you, Mark. How do you like the Planck keyboard? Would you recommend? I love it. I would recommend. It's really good. I've got Cherry MX Silent Red, which are different from red, and they're pink. Why they don't call them Cherry MX Pink, I have no idea. Maybe they're worried that boys wouldn't buy them if they were called pink. Oh, I've commented out, but actually we need to have these two. So let's get rid of this. Don't need that. What's an attribute that isn't going to be covered? That isn't in the thingies? Anybody have a suggestion? I'm going to say like, I don't know, just put like a data attribute. So that should then be this, I'm presuming. It's important to know that SVG is its own beast in Lustre 2. Yeah, I think we're just going to not do SVG. I mean, I've called the library DOM parser, HTML DOM parser. I could probably call it, well, no, DOM parser. That doesn't say no, it's called JavaScript DOM parser, so it could support SVG as well, couldn't it? But I think we're just not going to bother. Or rather, I think I am not going to bother. And this should be 1. Getting a bit tired standing up now. So that's this case. So in this case, oh no. We want to, what do we want to do? We want to, and then we want to wrap, no we don't. We want to say, we want to append to the name attributes some wrapped children. And they are going to be the printed name. It's the first argument. And then the, suddenly my changing this API to not return a document looks a bit silly. That looks fine. And it gets wrapped with those. What's it complaining about now? Because that returns a doc, this returns a doc, but then I'm still printing a string there. Okay. Attribute data thing. I've got a typo somewhere. Good. Question. Extract variable would have been nice there. Question. Do we make it so if you have no value attribute, if it is just no, oh no, let's just test it. Let's see what it does. I should do that, right? Yes, good. Oh, and the last one is type. Type is on input. Is that right? MSN. Is MSN still exist? Huh. Do you think anyone uses this website? Is it Microsoft now? Because I saw the word Outlook. I'll do the shrug emote for you. I think you can have a fallback for data thing that does attribute. I'm not sure what you mean, Mark. Oh, cough medicine's not doing its job. MDN inputs. You right, newbie? Type. There we go. Boop. Oh, look, they've got. Oh, that MDM is using self-closing things. Oh, I don't want to use input though, because that's a void tag, and so like that it will be testing stuff that I don't want to test yet. So I'm just going to say like it's going to be a paragraph with a type on it, which doesn't make any sense. Good. There we go. Where is my... There we go. Right, so in this case, we want to do this, but it is going to be that. But I didn't update the test because I'm a fool. Thank you, Vim. That wasn't what I wanted. Can't remember what I said. It was good. There we go. Nice. Under construction. Gosh, I'm getting a bit tired standing up. I'm gonna have to stop in a wee bit. How long have we been going for anyway? Okay, I'm confused. I'm looking at the YouTube preview thing, and it's like you've been going for 2 hours and 12 minutes. That makes sense. That's about when I get tired. But then it says of 3 hours. Like, what? How does it get the max time? Where does it know? How does it know how long I've been going for? I don't understand that at all. Also, there's much more people in Twitch than YouTube this time. Twitch is really taking over from YouTube. Huh, what's that about? It was a good idea to go over to Twitch. Thank you for bullying me into doing this. So, what's the other... What did I say the last thing was? Void elements and don't overwrite the thing. Okay, so... And this is attributes. So void elements are... I think I saw that in the Lustre document. Oh, hey, newbie. Hello. Come on. Come, stand right at the edge and then... Oi, oi, leave the light bulb alone. Stop it. Oh, I can't see anything now. Newbie. Turn around. I'm over here. I'm more interested in a light bulb. Okay, moving on. Come here. Come here. Come and say hi to everybody. No, stand up. Cats are great. Big fan. So I think in the Lustre docs, I somewhere saw a list of all of the elements that are void. Pretty sure I saw that. If I just actually like void. Yeah. Look at that. Thank you. And as such, Cat was catting. Hell yeah. You know it. So let's put these here. I do like a regex as a thing in your editor. Shouldn't this be complaining about some of these other ones? Area. Base. Why isn't it complaining that there's redundant clauses here? Did I make it? Did I? Oh, it's because there's a problem with ors, like it doesn't work properly. That's embarrassing, isn't it? Input link meta, input link meta param source track. I've already done that. Param source. Oh, track. Oh yeah, I could have done it. I could have just ticked back. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oops. Okay, well there you go. This might be the longest case I've ever seen. You haven't seen none of my my parsers. Should we open up? Should we look at glance? No, let's look at. Yeah, no, glance is pretty good. Glance. No, maybe this isn't so good. There you go. Look at this mighty case statement. Or we can look at Glexer. Oh, really? Yeah. Always in one file. One file is good. Glexer. Come on, where's the big case statements? There we go. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. That's a case statement. Functional programmers, I swear. Yeah, that's what we like. And we ain't gonna stop. There ain't nothing you can do about it. Okay, so for these fellas, it's exactly the same, but we don't bother with any children. Is that what we want? I think, no, I think that's not what we want. We want to do... no, what am I doing? Yeah, attributes is already a single document. Okay, yes, that's fine. So we want to append that. And then we want to append the closing param. Oh, no. Boom. Nice. So that is void elements done, I think, but we didn't actually write a test for it because I'm a bad programmer. I know Newbie is also furious about my yes, exactly. Oops. There we go. So that would be a brr test. I agree with the cat. Yeah, everyone should agree with the cat. He knows what he's doing. I should probably put the word void in so you like have a vague idea what it's about. What it is about. Isn't that right, Newbie? Nice. So that's voids done. What's left? Do not wrap the body if the source contains the header body. Nice, 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 nice. Gosh, I can't believe we're actually going to finish something. Void elements. So it's already page. Okay. I'm thinking of how we deal with white space. It's going to get really annoying. Okay, so let's do HTML. Hit the mail. Head. Title. Hi. Title. Head. Body. Yo. Oh, it works. Amazing. I thought I was gonna have to do something really clever, but no, like that just yes. I think this is okay, let's make this one actually. Yeah, let me try again. So that is fine. Cool, so that one works. It's already a page. Okay, little boy, don't worry. So we think this one should be this, but like without that, right? No! It gives you just the body. Okay, that's rubbish, isn't it? So if oh, see you, Mark. Bye-bye. I'm not sure how long ago he said that. I might have missed Mark leaving. Yes, honey. Yes. So let how do we do this? Okay, so full page is string. Let's do a really hacky one. You right, troublemaker? What are you doing? So if the string contains head. That's the wrong way around. Yeah, if the source contains head. If not full page. Good, that works. The only reason that is complaining is because of indentation, because it's a smaller page now. That's fine. And it's complaining here about a trailing comma. Boom. Is that it? Did we just finish it? To do that, it does documents. Wow. Did we seriously just finish? Did we seriously just finish it? That's suspicious. Haley, what have I forgotten? Are you here? Meow. Newbie says it's finished. Let's write some documentation. Convert a string of H. Yes, honey. Wow. He's giving me little cutesy eyes. Poor boy. It's hard being a cat. Convert a HTML into the same document, but using the Lustre HTML syntax. Oops. The outputted code is expected to have these imports. But to be the outputted code resulting, that sounds nicer. The output code expected to be in a module with these imports. So what is it? It's like, it's Lustre elements.html. Am I making that up? I might be making that up. Element, is it attributes? Attribute? I'm gonna have to look at the docs. Attribute, HTML, and element. An element's the one that has text in it. Elements and text. Okay. Boom. That's awesome. I'm calling that a pretty big success. Nice. Is there anything else? No, I think that might be it. Rock and roll. Wow. Oh, wow. It's really somebody's dinner time. It's so somebody's dinner time. Wow. So what do we do just here? We added support for render head, etc. if one was given. Boom. That's it. Oh my gosh. Can you believe it? We actually did a whole thing. I don't think that's ever happened before. So that means it's time to do my favorite bit, which is raid somebody. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see what's going on. Oh, if I look in my other browser, I can see if anyone that I know is online. No, nobody's online. Okay. Melky, if I may suggest. Okay. I like suggestions. This is the person we raided the other day. Oh, they've changed their hair color, I think. This one, Golang coding gRPC. That sounds good to me. Let's just quickly check what the other... Oh, look, me, I'm recommended. How exciting. Let's check what the other people are doing. Oh my gosh, Mackie's got loads of viewers. Oh wow, someone actually working on their job. That's cool. I don't know what an occlusion buffer is. Okay, let's do Melky. Raid Melky. Is he going to tell me that I can't like he did last time? Anyway, I can't believe it. We did a thing. I've never successfully finished a thing on a stream. Melky got raided by Tej. Oh wow, so we're going to be like a drop in the bucket. That's okay. Yeah, wow, I can't believe it. Normally when we do a stream, I get like I do about 10% as much as I think I should be able to do, and then that's it. But this time we did it, and this is a useful thing. Next step is going to have to be making a website for it. I'm not good at that bit. Maybe I will make a really horrendously ugly website, and then somebody can make a pull request to fix the CSS. Wow, my cat is actually scratching the wall. He's that hungry. Yes. So then, I'll just announce that I need CSS written, and somebody will turn up and fix everything like they did last time, because that was awesome. Oh, here we go. Time to raid. Oh, thank you so much for coming, everyone. Thank you to the YouTube people as well. Let's go, have fun. Bye. Bye, YouTube as well. Bye, YouTube. Where is YouTube? How do I turn that off? Bye.